There you go. Radio Progreso, Cuba, 640. Coming to Yonkers, New York. You hear the Cuban music. And good morning. Let's see if I can get louder, fade in before it fades away. It's been a while since I got it like this, on this frequency. So that's a good sign.
You don't have to be... Friends.
You can hear this one a little bit. Oh, let me try 790. 790, maybe I get no luck on that one. Let me try 1620. All right.
Of injuries. I do think that for a Chicago Bears team that is not a running back away, that drafting is empty no matter how.
Good morning, James. Let me go on shortwave for a minute. That's Cuba. Yeah, I know. I just heard. I woke up about an hour or so ago, and I heard on the radio because I got my radio next to me, my Qdosin DX-286 on my pillow, right next to my pillow, and I heard Pope Francis just passed away. Yeah, rest in peace. Wow. And he just did the Easter thing, and but I had that feeling that good morning, Chicopee Radio. I had the feeling he was gonna his days were I hate to say his days were numbered, but he had a lot of health issues recently. Remember, he had double pneumonia, which is 88 years old. That's hard to overcome. Double pneumonia is you know yeah, and yeah, he remember he just got out the hospital. So yeah. So now they're gonna yeah, he was having he really was having a lot of health issues this past month or so. Past couple of months. And a couple of times, he was he was he was in critical condition with a double pneumonia. No, I slept a couple of hours. I slept about 3 hours. Um, you know, unless I'm really, really tired. What happens? I'll explain to you what happens to me. When I'm energized, I rarely sleep. Meaning that I'll take a power nap here, 2 or 3 hours, 2 hours here, like that. And within about 2 or 3 days, I get drained. Then I'll sleep for a good 8, 10 hours. You know what I mean? That whole thing about, you got to sleep 7 hours a night, that doesn't happen. That hasn't happened to me in years. My brain is wired differently. As long as I can remember, my brain is wired like that. Because I'm an introverted person. I'm always thinking. I'm always thinking and all that. So I don't sleep. When they say every day, you sleep 7 hours, that's BS. I sleep. Like right now, I'm gonna be up till right now I'm gonna be up. My wife is gonna be up soon. She's gonna get ready to go to work. And then I'm gonna take my son to school later on. So he just went to bed. About an hour ago, he went to bed. And I'm gonna wake him up at 8 o'clock because he's going back to school today. Because they have tests this week. So he can't miss no more days. No, that's it. He has to go this whole week because they have state tests. But I always been like that. I'm a night owl. I am a night owl. I always been a night owl. Actually, my best ideas, everything, motivation, stuff that I do, all the thinking that I do, I do it at night. Think at night, live during the day. Whatever, I don't know. But I enjoy the day, but I live at night. What I mean by that is that's when I do my most critical thinking. Of course, I had no alcohol on Easter Sunday. I should have said that I did. I should have said I did the night Saturday night into Sunday. Should have said that. But what I mean is, I'm not a morning person. Yeah, I do spurts. Like for example, I'm gonna do this live stream for about an hour or so, maybe 2 hours, maybe. And then I'm gonna, wake up my son at 8 o'clock. I'm gonna get him ready, gonna make him breakfast and all that. I take him to school. Then I go sit up there in the recliner and I'll sleep for 3 or 4 hours on the recliner. On the recliner, it's a nice, comfortable recliner. It's a double recliner. It's a very expensive recliner. It's a motorized and everything. Double recliner. I sit on that thing, I'll fall asleep. So I'll sleep for 2 or 3 hours on that recliner. And then upstairs, I'm probably gonna mop the floor today upstairs and all that. Gotta clean the floors upstairs. And then I'm gonna relax. So I do that. I sleep 2 or 3, and another reason why I do that is just, I don't worry about that anymore. I used to be obsessed with trying to fit in. I used to be obsessed with trying to fit in like what's normal in terms of sleep pattern and all that. I stopped doing that years ago. Because there is no especially we're wired now 24/7. We have our phone. Oh, I hear music. Here we go. So Cuba on Radio Rebelde. Sounds pretty good, right?
Con entrega del premio de Cuba de Ficción a la Documentación de Fenómenos Naturales, del director cubano Marcos Díaz Sosa, concluyó este domingo a edición 19 del Festival Internacional de Cine Fondo de Cuba. El galardón entregado por la
That sounds pretty good.
reconoció el material por el valor de una historia central y metafórica brindada con una experiencia directa e interpretación literal. Dentro de la categoría tuvieron menciones Coche Jaco de España, Parque de Puerto Rico, y cuando las cosas de una vida ejecutiva. En la categoría de voluntarios, el premio otorgado al lado escondido sobre la misma de la Argentina.
Let me go back to medium wave for a minute. It's fading away. Let me go back to shortwave. Let me go back to shortwave.
Muchísimas gracias, David. En efecto, estamos en el tiempo que dedicamos a los deportes. Ahorita cierro el mono y cierro el gusto por eso. La televisión de mucha ofensiva en la tercera liga del béisbol cubano. En el estadio José Ramón Cafero.
Yeah, 640. I normally get Cuba on medium wave on 640 also. It was coming in when I started the live stream. 640, that's Radio Progreso. We used to have a local station here in 640, but I haven't heard that station in years. It's from Mount Holly, I believe. But I don't hear that station anymore. I think it was Relevant Radio. I don't know what happened to that station. But I used to get Cuba there more often, 640. I got a few videos on my channel on that. And then I haven't heard it in a while like that. Lately I've been getting 530, which is Radio Enciclopedia. I do get that one recently. 790 I used to get a lot, but I haven't heard that one in a while. I think a couple of years at least. And that's Radio Reloj. I have not heard that one in about over 2 years though. 790. So anyway, let me go to the medium wave band and I'm going to tune up. Actually, I'm going to tune down. Let me put frequency. Let me put 1710. And we're going to start from there. I'm going to do a band scan. WRCR. Yeah, probably mixing with local. Yeah, I don't know what you have up there. But WNNZ, NPR, and Westfield. Yeah. Okay, that's 640. Okay, yeah. I'm trying not to put it super loud because they're sleeping upstairs and I don't. So I'm sorry if I do this a lot. Oh, there's a local station. It's called Korean. And I don't, when I do these live streams, I don't plan them. I just come on and because like I said, I'm trying to pump out as many videos as I can, almost on a daily basis, for the YouTube algorithm to recommend my videos and all that. It is working. Right now I'm at 5,256. So, it's pretty good. 22,000 views in the last 28 days. That's not bad. That's pretty good. So it's working, So that's what I'm doing. I don't plan no more live streams, I just come on. I come on, that's it, and are they going to be the best quality sometime? No, they're not going to be the best quality. But you know what? It's all about the views. Without views, your channel's nothing. And I'm trying to get some views on this channel, before my 1,000 video, and then who knows? Maybe I won't continue. I don't know. So sounds like something that, but I don't know that. I don't think that's Cuba. Let me see. Actually, I hear some Spanish. No, actually, it is Cuba. That's Cuba. Wow. I'm using the MLA30. Hooked up to S Cuba. Nice. See my Anyway, that is Cuba. Pretty cool. Okay.
African American culture and music. Money will help cover costs like the rental of venues.
There's a Black Information Network.
Will be directed to nonprofits that host large events.
Lavish hats are a Kentucky Derby tradition, and Diana Hurton, a black Southern.
I'm going to tell you one thing about this radio. This radio is a great medium wave DXer. This is one of the radios that is a top 10 radio. According to there's a website. I don't know if it's radio by Jay Allen or something. There's another website that they rank radios in terms of medium wave DXing. This is in the top 10. This radio. Okay, and I made several DXs with this one. I got WOAI out of San Antonio, Texas, with this radio and a Turk Advantage loop antenna. So this radio can DX long distance, believe me. This radio is no slouch when it comes to DXing. Of course, already, I don't even know what time it is. Let me check right here. I can check right here, actually, on my, when I look at this live chat, the last person I posted. Yeah, 5:20 plus already, almost 5:30. Yeah, it's already fading away.
About annuities and simple to understand terms that will help you make the right choices before buying an annuity.
It could have been better, but remember, this radio was built a long time ago. This has a high-low. There's a switch. I mean, narrow. It just has a narrow wide switch on the side. And then you have, of course, your AM mode, upper sideband, lower sideband, and, AM. Then you have your attenuators right here. So you could dial it down. You could dial it up. So you got that too. I mean, it's pretty simple. The whole memory thing is convoluted, with the alphanumeric stuff. I mean, it looks pretty cool. I don't even mess with that anymore. But it can hold a signal. That's one thing about this radio. It can hold. And the FM, of course, FM, you have RDS. So good. I got it. Okay. Getting tired of these copyrights. Forget it. And my phone, of course, is going crazy with the focus.
Airline believes in hard work, and they live it by being there 24/7 to answer your call, having 41,000 items in stock, and offering same-day shipping from 12 locations across North America. Business owners, sellers, buyers.
Anyway, WWKB, Buffalo, New York.
IRS.
It's actually basically
WFED out of Washington, D.C.
by the time everything was completed, I didn't know the IRS anything.
Find out about the stock price.
That's local station.
Knowledge of God the Father, concentrated by the Spirit.
There's a local station, a relevant radio. Local ethnic station. Korean. Yes, Korean.
It's 25th. Welcome back. 3 people, including the mother of their 12-year-old son, following severe weather that was through parts of Texas and Oklahoma. Police report the
I'm gonna do a few scans with this radio. I'm gonna really play around with it for a few days. That's why I set it up like this. I want to do some DX catches on it. So if I'm going a little too fast today, that's okay. I'm going to do it again. This is already, it's past 5. So usually around this time, it starts fading away all these signals. The sun is about to come up. That's local.
I wonder if there's pizza at school today.
Sometimes it can be tough to get through to your kids, but it's not impossible. Always make sure they're wearing their seatbelts, even on short drives. Remember, you have the keys, you have the power. Never give up until they buckle up. A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and Ad Council. Visit safercar.gov/kids buckle up for more information.
One time with the doctor from a rescue in 2008. I just went out and I went down my dog and he was quite the part about his house because I didn't do a lot of parties. He's a crazy girl.
Amazing adoption stories start now. Visit shelterpetproject.org to find a pet near you. Brought to you by Maddie's Fund, the Humane Society of the United States, and the Ad Council.
We're your edge over the sports book.
The sports bettor's best friend. 1300, the best.
Baltimore's home for wagetainment.
There you go. I don't have the computer in front of me, so I don't know. 1300 is in Baltimore, so yeah. So there's a Baltimore sports station.
Phone number to join is 888-710-4ISN. That's 888.
All right. All right, I'm gonna skip that. I don't want to get into more copyrights. No, that's local. This one, I don't know what this is. All right. Yes, that one's fading away. That's Philly. Let me see if this is OAI. I doubt it because I've been getting Providence. Yeah, it's hard to make out. Okay, that's local. There's WTAM out of Cleveland. It's starting to fade away. WWVA out of West Virginia.
Boston Mayor Michelle Wu says this year's Boston Marathon has 30,000 participants, and the city is expecting thousands of spectators. Security is a top priority, and on Friday, officials outlined their multi-layer plan to keep people safe. The FBI said there are no specific or credible threats targeting the event.
Americans listening to Fox News. Ohio Valley, welcome to Possibility. Guaranteed credit approval from Team Ford and Wilford. It's tax time. Come see what Team Ford Wilford can do to put more fun in your refund. It's a great time to buy a Team Ford Wilford. If other dealerships have turned you down, Team Ford Wilford is proud to promise guaranteed credit approval for everyone. So bring in your refund and let Team Ford Wilford put more fun in your refund. We know you need that dependable vehicle for family obligations or to get to your job. Great news! Team Ford has tons of inventory with more vehicles arriving daily. Don't wait. Tax time is prime time at the Ohio Valley's Credit Rebuilder. It's our mission. Guaranteed credit approval to get your best deal. We're proud to serve our community and help our customers get back on the road to credit success. See how far your tax refund can go. Find the car, truck, or SUV that works for you. Use selection. Call or come see us Monday through Saturday or online at teamfordwilford.com.
The spring sales event is Rob Hyundai at the Highlands, where every new Hyundai comes back by America's best warranty. Plus, complimentary.
All right.
President Trump netted a record $239 million for his inaugural committee.
WBT out of Charlotte, North Carolina.
Four more openers on Sunday. The Sunday will be losing 131 to 80. It's the biggest margin in NBA playoff history. Chef Troy, 31 points for Golden State over Houston, 95 to 85. Central Toronto over the Magic, 103 to 86. Seattle over the Moon, 121 to 100. They further win 20-42 over the Baltimore Orioles. Yankees over the Rays, Braves 16-3, and Nashville over the Knicks 13-11. Jim Zoki, WBC Sports. News Talk 1110, 93 WBC. Hey, listen, if you're planning to sell a home, make sure you select a real estate agent.
There you go.
Ford is America's automaker. Wow, it really is about people, right? Ford's heritage dates back over 120 years, Claiborne over 50 years. The foundation of both, people who are proud to build, sell, and service Ford vehicles to keep America running. Now that's commitment. Claiborne Ford Lincoln, Route 59, Tampa. Thinking about selling your home, but dreading what hidden fees and repairs might cost you? Hi, I'm Tom Getlick with Randy Homes, and we're here to put your mind at ease. Our process is simple. You get our upfront, honest offer in hours. And the amount we offer is the amount you get, period. Randy will buy your home as is. You don't need to fix a thing. And we even take care of any items you leave behind. When you sell to us, we can close in as little as 10 days. Get your no obligation offer at randyhomes.com today.
All right, Rochester.
And I grew up in the Catholic Church and hearing about J.D. Vance. I didn't know about that until recently, that he converted. A lot of converts in Catholicism
WBAO in Baltimore.
in tune with the Catholic Church.
Three on the way. Good! From about a step across here.
There's ESPN Radio here in New York. Yeah, WHO out of Iowa, of course, is fading away. But I can hear a little bit of it. Maybe BZ out of Boston. Yeah, it's starting to fade away. KDKA out of Pittsburgh. And my wife is awake. I can hear the plumbing. She's awake. Hey, yo, KDK.
Holiday visiting, certainly the Turnpike is expecting a lot of folks to hit the highway this morning. Just keep that in mind as you're out and about. Also, as a reminder, if you're trying to hear Sunday here, if you're trying to use the northbound branch, the I-76, the Turnpike interchange at Cranberry, that'll slow things again for you.
There you go. I'm in the boiler room, so I hear the plumbing.
Came right to my house exactly on time.
10-10 wins. New York City.
Took my clothes and had them back washed and folded exactly when they said they would and just how I wanted it. They even hang dry things that can't go in the dryer. I'm not wasting my whole Saturday doing laundry this week. So we're having a big family.
This is WMVP out of Chicago, Illinois.
I'm going to do things differently. I do want to score 3 points for sure, but I
ESPN 1000.
think the first 3 shots I missed, and then I understood they were going to really try to take away the 3. And I got to the basket 3 in a row to finish the first quarter. So we try to soften up a little bit. Yeah, but I think everywhere they play, some kind of defense. But if you just play smart and allow my endurance to take over, over the course of the game, I think I get freed up. And you got to make shots. It makes a tough one, but.
And so we're encountered with that, and I believed it, but I don't think I really believed it.
970 the answer.
I had never seen somebody be healed. I would hear stories about similar relationships. First of all,
I really need to get my list here. A computer screen or something. Or a tablet or something. Maybe mounted on this side of the washing machine. I can look up stuff.
school bell, especially.
There's a local station here.
Important to know about finances. That affects your quality of.
There used to be CHML, but no longer. They went off the air about 6 months ago, so they went off the air. I forgot when exactly. I used to always be coming in really nice and loud from Hamilton, Ontario. Now I'm getting I get a religious station from Philadelphia, but it's not that strong. Gospel.
John Brennan.
WLS out of Chicago.
Of Russiagate and the court. We asked a ton of questions starting at the beginning. And one of the big tells too that things were falling on Brennan was when he saw on CNN and said, oh, well, I guess my answer is that. Yeah, my sources, I guess, is that. Your former director of the CIA. You've got the sources of all.
Of course, this used to be WCBS. Now it's WQ, HSQ. Yeah.
386 win.
Another ESPN station. Like we need another sports station here in New York City.
Fast break points for Boston. 7th straight home playoff win, longest active streak.
Brought in the word more cross. So we started an eternity with John. But look at how Mars begins. He gets off immediately to a flying start. And as we've gone through the gospel, we've noted that movement.
I'm getting two stations. Normally I get CJBC. I'm hearing English now, so I don't remember what the station is. Off the top of my head, I can't remember. But I can hear the other one in the background. So there's definitely not Canada.
Nor do you have the material that is present, much of it in John.
So this is WHAS out of Louisville, Kentucky.
On the 10. Heading out of this windy and rainy Monday morning, traffic moving along well. If you're heading out on 65 northbound, not seeing any problems. Coming in past Fern Valley Road to Waterton, no problem moving through Larry W. Hospital Church. Traffic on 64 and 71, but good evening junction. A little busy on Shelbyville Road to Middletown. Heading out past Cleveland Center and after the Snyder Freeway. Starting to build coming in on the ramp there after Waterton. On up to 40 and 30 minutes. On top of the other news radio 47 to JY. Well, the showers should be moving out of most of the area. Today to say, all the scattered showers today, maybe up to about 75 for a high. High parts of the water down to 51 and tomorrow. I hope the sun is starting to shift. Now, 7 to 20 of you will be 40 WHAS.
There you go.
To the poor.
WNYC, NPR station, BBC World Service overnight.
Is not a crime. Church historian Massimo Fagioli says the world was fascinated by how Francis transformed the epitome of conservatism.
The leader of a very conservative institution who tries to...
Of course, they're talking about Pope Francis. He passed away this morning. 7 a.m. Rome time. Around 7 well, they announced it around 7 a.m. Rome time. Pope Francis passed away, age 88. And yeah, it's sad to hear that. And
keeps them, okay? And sometimes we call that into question, or sometimes we find ourselves with,
of course, WABC out of New York City.
Wondering if God's going to come through.
Yeah, splattering now. WJR out of Detroit, Michigan. WSB out of Atlanta, Georgia.
breaking news for you. And the next track will start in just a few minutes now. Check your money, too. Coming at 5:46. 5:46. Browsing to the public house to find a missing 16-year-old and her 1-year-old daughter.
Authorities say Melville was on scene Saturday morning around 9 a.m. and the 900 block of Western Drive in Pratt reached the child. They say that Melville finds a 7-inch car loads about 170 pounds. You can see a photo of her in the review at WSCRadio.com. Anybody with information on either of them whereabouts should ask to call to the Pratt Police Department at the New Division. The photo, 95.5, 70 West Street. The headlines of home for Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth to resign after a report that he shared details about an attack on the Houthis in Yemen last month.
There you go.
Another quick step.
Long Island starting to fade in now. That's Overcome Ministry. Zoomer Radio normally used to come in overnight, but I don't know what happened with Zoomer Radio. Sometimes they come in okay. They don't come in as strong anymore. I don't know if they reduce the power or something, but definitely not Zoomer Radio.
Have so many more
WOR.
human abilities, all the stuff that's been promised in so many different places, I feel is truly
WFAN.
Patrol. It's the warm-up show with Alan Jerry.
Okay, there you go. There goes the copyright. WSM out of Nashville, Tennessee. Country music. Of course, I was hearing Cuba earlier on 640, but I believe it's gone now. I hear a little bit of it. It's definitely fading away.
Orlando Spada.
WSNR.
Dangle said, I'm going
Local
to send you
station.
back to Hartford till you grow up. And then Warren Zevon had spent 3 years in the Army and didn't win his first Major League game until he was 25 after the war.
That's great.
And ended up winning 366. And every hour, only hour, on the Black Information Network. Time now for another minute of Black Excellence. Today, we honor Richard Theodore Bender, the first black man to graduate from Harvard University.
KYW out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Uh, 600. I used to get CFCO out of North Bay, Ontario. Country music. This is not it. Sometimes I do get a ESPN station. I believe that's what this is, because I can hear sports. Or Cuba, and I haven't heard Cuba on this frequency in a while. So there's got to be the sports station. I believe also it could be I can't remember off the top of my head. WTIC out of Connecticut, maybe. But I don't have the information in front of me, so I can't verify that. That's what it sounds like. Of course, that's that's splattered enough from WMCA.
Create the world to go through that kind of death, and you're not supposed to ever get.
And there goes the flushing. Here, the plumbing.
Life, or, well, we all got
WMCA, the mission.
always want to say that about life, but when you're standing beside the grave of a child...
And that's pretty much it, I think. Let me see. Yeah. Oh, you can hear Cuba right now. You can barely hear it, but you can hear it. Another encyclopedia out of Cuba. And of course, they play Spanish classical music, like soft music and classical. I can hear it, but it's very faint. Let me lower that down for a minute. This is why I love meeting with DXing, because it takes you to places that it's like it transforms you to a place you're probably never gonna go and visit. As much as I want to visit there, but you know, that's the beauty of radio. Something special about that for me. It's like, you know, you wish you could just reach out. It's crazy. So there you go. Let me go on shortwave and let's see what we can I'll be right back. I'm gonna go upstairs and I'm gonna leave it on here. I'll be right back.
Ramírez, comisionado nacional de levantamiento de pesas, a los seguidores de este deporte. Concluyó este fin de semana en Mayabete el evento de levantamiento de pesas de las Copas Juveniles, certamen donde los estudiantes atletas de Matanza ya iniciaron el primer lugar con un total de 27 unidades. Seguimos a Rico Radio.
extensión al ver el entusiasmo y optimismo de los trabajadores agropecuarios, forestales y trabajadores en la provincia de Las Vegas, realizando un grupo de actividades para celebrar el 1 de mayo y organizan la participación en el acto central electoral en la plaza pública de Malecón, jornadas de trabajo voluntario y embellecimiento, la entrega de la condición de comedores modernos, personas declaradas listas para el consumo.
I'm sorry, I've been reading the chat, but the chat fades in and out when you're doing mobile. You know, so I need to catch up on all the chat reading. Hello, Theo. Good morning. Hello, Chrissy. Good morning. Hello, my sweet. Good morning. Sorry, I missed all the chat. Yeah. I'm catching up on the chat right now. And when I do mobile on the phone, the chat shows up in this side of the screen, then it disappears and doesn't pop up again until I hit a certain button. And there's a yellow dot on the a white dot on the screen that I have to hit, and the chat pops up. So I'm sorry I can't, read. Like normally when I'm on the computer, I can read everybody, but right here I can't for some reason. If it just, I wish I would fix that. Especially when you're doing this when you're doing horizontal, they put the chat over the video. It's like see-through, but it fades away. It's annoying. It's annoying that they do that. Yeah, Air Raiders like Forrest Gump. You never know what you're gonna get. Exactly. I'm trying to catch up on some more. Yeah, that's what Jacoby, WICC. Yeah, that's the one, not WTIC. Thank you for that. Yeah, it's actually WICC 600. That's the one I was looking for. Thank you. Thank you for that. Yeah, that's the one, WICC. All right. Let me turn up a little bit. Let me see if let me put a let me try trying to start with the Of course, it's not Gander, but this is what I never reset this radio. When I bought this, that's what it had.
At the tone, 9 hours, 58 minutes. Coordinated Universal Time. universal time. At the tone, 10 hours, 1, coordinated universal time.
There you go. Yeah, 10 hours UTC. 10 hours UTC. Right? Let's try 5. Yeah, it's fading away. 5 is fading. All right. Let me see 2,500. I dialed at 2,500. I haven't got 2,500 in a long time. I don't even know they still broadcast on 2,500. Oh, sorry. Got the wrong one. Got the wrong one. Oh, there is no difference. It's the same thing. Same thing. There's no difference. Yeah. Yeah, they do. 25,000. I get it. I get it all the time. Especially when conditions are really good, you get it. Right now it's too early for 25 megahertz. Later on in the afternoon, that's when you normally get it. Right now, 10 is strong. 5 is okay. 15, I could try 15. 15. Let's try 15. Probably not. Oh, sorry, 15. Yeah. Too early for 15. Yeah. I'm gonna do a FM with the U-loop. Let me hook up the U-loop. Let me disconnect the MLA30. I have this little pigtail. Actually, I should disconnect it from me. I don't want to put strain on the I'm gonna do a quick FM band scan because I want you to see the RDS. This radio does have RDS, by the way. So let me plug it back in here. Yeah, they broadcast on 15 and they broadcast on 25 megahertz. They do. On 2500 kilohertz. I haven't heard that one in a long time. I'm talking about 25 kilohertz. I got video of that. I caught it a few times a few years ago, but I don't think they do that at 25 kilohertz anymore. I could be wrong. Somebody correct me, whatever. Yeah, 15. 15. The one you're gonna hear the most during the day is 15. 15 and 10. And late in the evening 5. 20 for a few years 20 was kind of like I didn't get 20 that often years ago. And 25 I didn't get 25 until a few years ago. I had 25 a couple of days ago. It was loud and clear. 25. But 2500, I'm talking about 2500, 2500 kilohertz. That one I have not heard in a long time. We're talking about when I started this channel, about 7 years ago. It was about a few months after I started this channel. I got 2500, and I did it with the mini whip. Yeah, okay, so they still broadcast, okay. But I get so much noise. Yeah, I think that's the case. Also, I think it might also be okay. Yeah. So 2500 they still broadcast. I haven't heard that one in years. I don't really try to get it, but I should try once in a while to get it. But I know it's been a long time since I actually heard it. Me personally. All right, I'm gonna put it back on. And I'm going to lower the volume. I'm going to go on FM. And this is the U loop. Of course, my U loop is also what they call a folded dipole. Because it actually droops. Oh man, I don't want to get hit with copyright. Damn it. Okay.
Retro Radio. Good morning. 7 minutes after 6 o'clock. This is Breakfast with Mark Daniels and you. Good morning, early bird. Check out your forecast coming up next after a gorgeous weekend. I hope you had a nice
WBGO Scott Pringle has more.
No, it's not that. It's that I'm trying to get some kind of monetization out of them, and they're hitting me with so many copyright notices. It's ridiculous. So I'm trying to minimize as much as I can, but it's almost impossible not to get a copyright notice when you're doing band scans. You understand? Even if you have a low like this, and that whole BS about it's less than 10 seconds, they don't care. If the YouTube algorithm recognizes the song, that's it. Believe me.
Right now, the sale of wine in grocery stores. Allowing them to sell wine that is only made in New York will boost New York's wine.
I'm not getting RDS on this one. Let me go down here. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Let's say a 10-second. That's the lie.
And the Hurricanes top the Devils 4-1. It'll be cloudy today, a high of 59. Tomorrow, partly sunny, a high.
And by the way, this is a U loop, so it's not a true FM antenna, so it's not as strong as the roof antennas, obviously.
Joel Simpson on WFUV, all around you. And before that, Cassius Culpepper. Coming up, something from Talking Heads, Paul Simon. Corny here, 9 minutes after 6. There is some big breaking news this morning. Pope Francis has died at the age of 88. The Pope had been suffering from double pneumonia, and he died this morning. Corny here. Now, WFUV welcomes Melissa Etheridge and Joss Stone to NJPAC. That's the New Jersey Performing Arts Center in Newark. This Thursday, April 24th, tickets and info at njpac.org. Melissa Etheridge, Joss Stone, this Thursday, April 24th at NJPAC with partnership support from FUV.
Because I bought this from eBay, and I believe the guy, I think it might have been from Florida. I never reset the radio. You know, I can reset the radio, but I didn't do that. So maybe it's you know, I have to go back in my history on my eBay. It's a long time ago. I bought this radio 7 years ago. I bought it from eBay. So maybe it's program, maybe whoever owned it before lived in Florida. I don't know. Yeah, I do notice it. I was like, but anyway, I haven't reset this radio since I bought it from eBay. So.
A national security threat, a violent gang member.
There is dispute over whether Garcia is a gang member, and he has not been charged with any crime.
That's Linda Kenyon. In a 7-2 decision this weekend, the Supreme Court temporarily halted the mass deportations of migrants currently held at a detention camp. Both Samuel Alito and Clarence Thomas dissented. If you're just joining us on 1010 Wins, Pope Francis has died, the Vatican confirming. The pontiff passed at 7:35 this morning. He was back at the Vatican following a more than month-long stay at the hospital with double pneumonia. He was 88. We'll have much more coming up in just 2 minutes. Stay with us. First, 6:11, let's get a check of traffic and transit with Karen Stewart.
As we check New Jersey, the outbound Pulaski Skyway, at South Kearney, we've got an accident. We've got one lane blocked. Take the truck lanes of 1 and 9 instead, please. If you're traveling the New Jersey Turnpike, we look better down by Interchange 9. Earlier problems there cleared. The eastern and western spurs happen to be in very good condition. No problems there. 80 is doing well. 287 of the Garden State Parkway, they look good too. If you're traveling out into the Hudson River, here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. The inbound George Washington Bridge is looking at a 20-minute wait for 8095's approaches. Only 10 minutes from the Palisades 4 and 46. The Lincoln is 10 and the Holland is 25 from the Pulaski Skyway, and 10 minutes from the Newark Bay extension. Now in the boroughs, the westbound side of the LIE is delayed from 108th Street out to Queens Boulevard. Then you're fine with the Queens Midtown Tunnel. The Van Wyck is delayed to Atlantic Avenue in either direction, heaviest on the southbound side, more so than northbound. And the inbound Gowanus Expressway is delayed from 3rd Avenue up into Smith Street, and then from Smith to Atlantic, it gets even heavier there, while the westbound Belt Parkway is busy from exit 24 to Kennedy. As we check what we see on Long Island's Big Three, westbound Southern State delays to the Cross Island and the Belt Parkway starting to build. Northern State's in good shape. LIE is in good shape. LARR is running on or close to schedule with no delay, and was sponsored by Mikhail Yadgaroff and Associates Personal Injury Attorneys. Our next report is 621. I'm Karen Stewart, 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM.
Have you been injured? I handle all types of personal injury cases. My compassion.
All right. The shadow traffic still exists. I believe so. I don't know. I think it still exists. Chick will be ready 20 minutes. Just wait. Just sometimes while traffic must be busy. It's always busy. I live right near New York City. All these highways are always busy. And this is there's always something going on. Of course, we use Waze app when we're gonna when we go out. We use Waze. Waze is the best app. If you're driving and you want to know traffic, Waze is the best app. WAZE, Waze. Google owns them now. Google bought them a few years back. For traffic, that's the best app. That'll tell you ahead of time, if there's police, if there's something on the road, if there's a car on the shoulder, you need to watch out for. If there's traffic up ahead, it plans an alternate route for you ahead of time. It's a lifesaver. Waze app. If you drive, don't rely on the radio only. Waze app actually is much better. Much better. On your phone, because your phone has GPS. That's what we use. We'll just put my phone on the thing on the dashboard, clip it on there, and use Waze app. That got us to Florida and back. That got us to Niagara Falls, Indiana, Pennsylvania. Waze app is the best. If I was in New York at this time, I had to wait 20 minutes. Yeah, but again, exactly. I don't tune the radio to get traffic anymore. It's pointless. It's too long. It takes too long. Waze app.
Relations between Cuba and the U.S. More recently, he was critical of both Hamas and Israel in their Mideast war, and he spoke of the agony of Ukraine. Asked by CBS News how he could promote peace.
What I can do is pray. I pray a lot for peace. And also to suggest, please stop, negotiate.
Credited to our account, we are able to dwell with God. As you read Psalm 15 today.
We've got that, and
We've also got the box office on the block opening today in the 8 a.m.
And by then, it is almost up to 2 hours for us to get to the airport. And he tries to get back to the old route, but
Mind you, the U loop is not the best FM antenna, so I am skipping a bunch of stations. Okay? Because I really don't want to get hit with no more copyright notices. I'm trying to keep them to a minimum.
Situation. Trade is like that. When we buy things at the grocery store, we don't expect to sell things to the same grocery store. But we have, Vance is now in India today, and he's trying to make India into a substitute for China. The United States has about $700 billion of trade with China. India, we have about 150 billion of trade. And I suspect that at the end of the year, China's net imports from the United States will have fallen from 150 billion to about what India's imports are today. So it's going to be very hard for even J.D. Vance to have any impact on that. That's going to substitute for this. It's something that the world economy is reacting to. We're seeing, one measure of this is the fact that global stock markets have lost about $10 trillion in market cap. And, that's a concern to rich people.
Every time you breathe is air, just...
Yeah, it is. I've been, I haven't listened to them lately, but I used to listen to them years ago. They used to have a computer hacker show. I heard about that. I think I might have tuned it in once. There you go. Copyright.
Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce the IRS. generous programs are now available and give you
UFAN to get 25% off your order. Real clothes for real life.
Getting up and down a home run. It's Monday Night Baseball with the Yankees and Guardians. 6:10 today.
That's the kind of shot that's going to get out today.
Join Susan Waldman and Dave Sims for all the play-by-play. Driven by Jeep. The home of Yankees baseball is the Fan. 101.9 FM and always live on the free Odyssey app.
From the 1010 Winds Traffic Center, I'm Karen Stewart with the SupplyHouse.com Van Highway Patrol. We still have traffic on the southbound Van Wyck and Union Turnpike and Atlantic Avenue, but the accidents that we had at those two locations have been cleared away. In Brooklyn, we've got the inbound Gowanus BQE eastbound combination delayed coming up from 3rd Avenue, maybe Court Street, and going up into the area just north of Atlantic Avenue, and we've got delays over the Kosciuszko Bridge on the westbound side of the BQE. Well, the Bell Parkway is getting busy here from exit 24 to the airport, and the westbound LIE is delayed from the Van Wyck out to 108th Street. And as we check what we see on Long Island's Big Three, we still look good on the Southern State, Northern State. The LIE happens to be in very good shape. Let's check the Hudson River. The inbound Holland Tunnel is 20 minutes. The inbound Lincoln is 10. The inbound George Washington Bridge is 10. In New Jersey, in Jersey City, eastbound 139, the covered portion east of Tonley Avenue, has got an accident. We've got one lane blocked there. And if you're traveling Long Island, the westbound Southern State, this just in, near exit 13 for Central Avenue, has an accident blocking a lane. Again, this one is brand new. Mass trends are doing well, including the LIRR. We've got no problems to tell you about. Traffic is sponsored by the Mizuho America's Open. Defending champion and #1 golfer in the world, Nelly Korda, leads the LPGA back to the iconic Liberty National Golf Club, May 8th through May 11th, for the Mizuho America's Open, hosted by LPGA great Michelle Wie West. Tickets are available at mizuho.lpga.com. I'm Karen Stewart with the SupplyHouse.com Fan Highway Patrol.
Family fun and excitement are at the New York Auto Show.
Hundreds of the latest vehicles.
Exotic.
There you go.
He prayed, she asked, and now God asked of God Samuel. Because I asked, and what did God do? He gave me what I prayed for. He gave me what I prayed for. Verse 21. And other men Elkanah.
Told you we were serious. Get your 2025 Silver Pass at SixFlags.com. Save $30 online, plus taxes and fees, online only. Blackout dates apply.
Get the Paul Miller difference at Paul Miller Audi. Lease a new 2025 Audi A5 Sportback S-Line 45 TFSI Quattro for $539 a month for 36 months with $6,059 due at signing. With over 45 years of experience, we provide a personalized car buying experience, helping customers find the perfect vehicle. Visit PaulMillerAudi.com today. Prices exclude tax, licensing, registration, and dog fees. See dealer for details.
Ever sign up for a phone plan thinking, wow, great price. And a few months later, it's like, surprise, your bill's doubled. Well, with Boost Mobile, you pay $25 a month forever. That's unlimited talk, text, and data starting at just $25 a month. No price hikes, no contracts. Plus, with Boost, you're on America's newest 5G network. Head to your local Boost store today and get unlimited talk, text, and data for just $25 a month forever.
After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Unlimited plan.
If you're thinking about joining the Department of Correction,
I truly feel that I should have made this decision 10 years ago.
High-paying and rewarding. Did you know that the base salary is over $105,000 after the first 5.5 years? Jobs are available now. Search the words City Exams on your phone, click, then scroll to Correction Officer. Registration ends next week.
Join Discover New York City Corrections. Take the test.
It's time to change the conversation, guys. Just Us Ideas Week is bringing together justice.
There you go. Anybody looking for a correction job in here in New York City? There you go. Tool for that.
June 9th through June 13th in Philadelphia. Register now at justusideas.org. That's justusideas.org.
I can't believe you scored tickets para Nati Natasha.
After saving so much at I thought.
is needed to help pay for public transit projects throughout New York City. New Jersey has launched a new program sending trained mental health professionals and peer advocates to respond to 988 suicide and crisis lifeline calls without involving law enforcement. Backed by $16 million in annual funding, the program will support 62 teams across all 21 counties. ZZ Top rocker Billy F. Givens will be celebrating our nation's independence on stage in Ohio. The Rock and Roll Hall of Famer and his band, the BFGs, are set to headline the Mad Tree Red, White, and Blue Ash, a festival taking place July 4th at Summit Park in Blue Ash, Ohio. The event is free and will feature fireworks, rides, games, and more. Q Sports. The Devils are trailing their best-of-7 first-round series after falling to the Carolina Hurricanes 4-1 in Raleigh. The Yanks shut out the Rays to capture their series finale following a 4-0 win in Tampa. The Mets completed a 4-game sweep after topping the Cardinals 7-4 in their series finale from Queens. Tonight, the Yanks are in Cleveland and the Mets are home to play the Phillies. The Knicks take on the Pistons at 7:30 p.m. It'll be cloudy today, high 58. Tonight, clouds stick around, low 46. And Tuesday, it'll be partly cloudy, 78. I'm Jacqueline Carl, in for Shelley Sunstein on the Jim Kerr Rock and Roll Morning Show on Q104.3.
Duncan, Q104.3 traffic.
It's still busy in Queens on the southbound Van Wyck. That crash has been cleared away for a while, but we're seeing slowdowns southbound Van Wyck. As you head into Atlantic Avenue, it is definitely going to be busy there. Otherwise, if you're traveling on the westbound LIE on the brakes by Woodhaven Boulevard, there's a crash in Newark on the Pulaski Skyway, southbound on the Newark side of the Skyway. So starting to build up. No major problems, though, if you're heading for the New Jersey Turnpike. Earlier problem in East Brunswick, now completely wrapped up. I'm Bernie Viter in for Shelley Sunstein on Q104.3.
This report is sponsored by Dave & Buster's. You ready? An all-new Dave & Buster's is here with all-new games just in time for spring break. Fly high in Top Gun Maverick, or step into the UFC Challenge and battle Godzilla in VR, or put yourself inside the new human crane and become the claw to grab epic prizes. Only at Dave & Buster's. This report is sponsored by 7-Eleven. Spontaneous pizza cravings can happen at any moment, so they've got you covered. Get 2 bigger slices of hot, delicious pizza, plus a Pepsi 20-ounce for just $5 with 7 rewards. Craving satisfied. Valid through 4/29/25.
I love their taquitos. Oh my God. 7-Eleven taquitos. Also, the, oh my God. Taquitos.
So this year, skip the thoughtful gifts collecting dust in a drawer and give her the one she'll use all year long. Get $50 off now through Mother's Day. RTESIAN.com.
Yeah. Chicopee, yeah, look, WFLA, yeah. Yeah, I think this guy, yes, right there, WFLA. Yeah, I think I think the guy who lived in Florida where I bought the, yeah, there you go. Cause yeah, so I think when I bought this radio, I'm trying to remember, it was at eBay. I think I paid like $53 or something. I forgot. It was like $50 for the radio. I think it was like in Florida. I think it was a Floridian. So yeah, so I never reset the radio. Cause I know WFLA. You know, when I stayed in Florida, when my sister-in-law had a house there, so I remember that station. Yeah. Anyway, whoever owned it was a Floridian. And I haven't reset it. I had never reset the radio.
New York International Auto Show. Now, through April 27th.
It's right there, FLA.
The largest automotive experience in North America.
Pretty cool. I got to reset at some point.
125th anniversary of New York's family tradition. With close to we'll have to get
Scan the QR code for your chance to win Kendrick Lamar and SZA tickets.
After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slow speeds. Customers will pay $25 per month as long as they remain active on Boost Unlimited plan.
If you're thinking about joining the Department of Correction,
I truly feel that I should have made this decision 10 years ago.
There you go, correction jobs.
Jobs are available.
Yeah, WDUY. Yeah, definitely Floridian. Yeah, that's.
Nationwide on one platform. Whether you need food for company meetings or events, daily employee lunches, or your next lunch and learn, Easy Cater makes food for work, work. And it doesn't stop at lunch. With Easy Cater, you've got great breakfast options, snacks, treats, and more. Whenever and wherever work happens, Easy Cater is here to make the food happen. Order now at easycater.com.
This report is sponsored by PSE&G, Whole Home Energy Solutions.
Mainly cloudy, cooler today, high 58.
Get expert advice on managing your energy costs with a free PSE&G home assessment. Learn how PSE&G can help you save big at pseg.com/wholehome. That's pseg.com/wholehome.
Light FM traffic.
This report is sponsored by Duncan.
In Newark, the Pulaski southbound approaching the Newark side, there is an accident. Stop and go traffic now from South Kearney Central Ave.
Duncan's biggest deal just got even bigger. Get a delicious sausage, egg, and cheese sandwich, 6-piece hash browns, and a medium hot or iced coffee, all for $6. Now available at your local Duncan.
That's what I'm gonna eat upstairs. I have a sausage, egg, and cheese on a croissant, Jimmy Dean. So I'm gonna microwave that. I have hash browns. I'm gonna put that in the air fryer, and there goes my breakfast. And my wife made some pancakes, and I'm gonna have that with orange juice when I'm done here. That'll be my breakfast. All right.
This morning, Hudson Valley Traffic Command Center. I believe in baseball, one of America's greatest contributions to sport. It's as old as time, but never gets old, and we love our baseball heroes. There are other professions we admire who give and ask for nothing in return. Those that run into burning buildings to save others. Our police officers who stand in harm's way and serve and protect. And our EMS workers that answer the call to save those that can be saved. So this baseball season, join us at Rutgers Breslow Injury Law as we celebrate baseball and our first responders. We will be giving away tickets to home games to Yankee fan first responders.
To enter, just go to 1071thepeak.com. Click on the Yankees link and fill out the form. Thank you for your service and good luck.
107.1 The Peak and our sister Powell broadcasting stations are looking for organizations that regularly distribute information about employment opportunities to job applicants or have job applicants to refer. If your organization would like to receive notifications of job vacancies at our radio station, go to 1071thepeak.com to submit your request. Or you can email radiojobs at 1071thepeak.com. 107.1 The Peak and our sister Powell broadcasting stations are an equal opportunity employer.
With Geico Specialists, I'm covered by people who know RVs like I do, so we can make the best memories ever.
Yeah, the Jimmy Dean. That's the one with the pancake. Yeah. I wanted my son to try that one, but he loves the croissant one. That's the one he likes. We get it from Sam's Club, so that's what he likes. But my wife made pancakes on the side, so she makes pancakes on the side for him.
More fiber?
What?
Down here, buddy. It's me, your spoon. Constipation with belly pain still coming back.
Yeah, the maple pancake Jimmy Dean breakfast sandwich with egg and sausage. Yeah, oh my
Or
God.
IBS-C, but Linzess could help you get ahead of it.
Delish.
Linzess is a prescription medicine that treats IBS-C in adults. It's not a laxative. It's a once.
But I got pancakes on the side, so same thing basically. Not as a sandwich, but yeah.
Belly pain, discomfort, and bloating.
Because she makes pancakes on the side, so.
Do not give Linzess to children.
And then I have that. I tried different syrups. I tried the agave. I tried the agave. I tried it was okay. Then I said I want to go back to maple syrup. So of course I have the log cabin maple syrup.
More at linzess.com.
Log cabin. Miss Butterworth's is okay too. I like Miss Butterworth's.
It's time for another Peak Performance podcast as we dive into our vast Peak Performance archives.
where you going? Read.
And I don't want to make you unhappy. If you're not happy, then you're free to go on.
Stop right there. The hell is you over here for with me if that ain't where you want to be? What I'm about to tell you is what you can do with yourself. Read.
Because I don't want you staying around if I make you so miserable.
Stop right there.
Amen. Yes.
I don't want you to stay around.
Nah, he sound like Cedric the Entertainer.
Are you miserable? Why would you be somewhere where it ain't bearable? Why would you be somewhere where you miserable? Read.
It says, Pastor, now here it comes. Now, if you don't want me, then don't talk to me.
Stop right there.
Period. Yes.
That really verbatim. You don't want me, don't talk. Read.
Go ahead and free yourself.
Stop right there.
My.
If you don't want me, don't talk to me. Go ahead, free yourself.
Yeah.
Get out.
Okay. Bye.
Repossession.
Yes.
Au revoir. Adios. Sonar.
What?
Aragito. Bye-bye.
Aragito.
Hasta luego.
That's right.
Bonicello.
Make it plain.
Say no more. Read.
If you don't want me, then don't talk to me. Go ahead to someone else.
Stop right there. You don't want me, don't talk to me. Go ahead to someone else. Find you somebody you want to talk to.
Come on, Pastor.
Find you somebody who can bear with you. Take it. Deal with it. Copacetic.
Yeah.
Fondulation. Go ahead. You heard me. Read.
The scripture says, Pastor, baby, don't you know that I try? Oh, yeah, but the love I had inside has died.
Stop right there. Now, I tried, but it didn't die. That's all it said. Now, I tried, but it didn't die. I don't feel that way no more. Read.
Won't you be a man if it's over?
Oh, Lord, stop right there.
Come on. Yes. Come on. Yes.
I'm asking you to do something that don't seem like you good at doing. I asked a question from the book of Fantasia.
That's right.
Why won't you be a man?
If it's over.
Be a man about it.
Come on, Pastor.
If it's over, why don't you say so? What are you dragging me through the mud for? If it's over, why don't you be a man and say, read.
And just admit that things ain't the same.
Stop right there. It ain't that hard.
That's right.
I know it. You know it. Why don't you admit it? Be a man. Read.
Instead of making me think it's all good between us, which one's to blame?
Stop right there. It's your fault. Why you got me thinking I got something to do with it? If you don't want me, don't talk to me. Go ahead and free yourself. If you don't want to talk to me, go on and find you someone else. I was here, but you done drifted away. I wanted to be with you, but you ain't want to be with me. You stop talking to me.
Take it home.
Go ahead and free yourself. Unchain these doors. Take them chains off the doors. The enemy is here. I want you to be free. I want you to be free. Free yourself. Free yourself. And no one else.
The pastor's with a word from the book of Fantasia this morning.
Take the chains or the doors of this church wide open.
The chains are off.
And it ain't for you to come, it's for you to leave.
Coming up next, ask the CLO, our Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey, in the building. Right after this.
Well, that's
You're
Steve
listening
Harvey.
to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
That's Steve Harvey. Okay, I thought that was that sounded like Cedric the Entertainer. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, he's on mornings. Oh yeah, I forgot. That's right, Steve Harvey. Oh, okay, yeah. Man, he sounded like Cedric the Entertainer. Oh, that's funny. And that is, let me see, let me try something.
Thinking that he would want us to keep smiling, singing, and dancing. So we will. Cloudy today and steady temperatures, high around 53 degrees. So it's not as warm as it was Saturday. Did you turn on the air conditioning on Saturday? I went to bed thinking, I know my wife is going to put the AC on. I know it. And she didn't. I was surprised. So anyway, it was oh my! I don't know if we set any records Saturday, but it was delightful. Tonight, showers likely. Temperatures around right about where we are now. So they're not really going anywhere from where we are now. Maybe a little bit warmer overnight, believe it or not. And then for tomorrow, it'll be sunny and a high near 70. Wednesday, mostly sunny and a high near 70. Right now, it is 50 degrees at Cliffside Park in New Jersey and in Soho here in New York.
People are talking about Retro Radio.
Station is the best.
You're doing great. Keep doing what you're doing. Retro Radio, 89.1.
All right, there you go. So I'm going to sign off now. And I'm going to get ready to, I'm going to have some breakfast and get ready to take my son to school. And relax for a few hours and then do some cleaning upstairs. And I'll probably be back on later. I don't know yet, maybe. I am going to try to shoot a couple of videos also. Anyway, everybody have a great day. And thank you for watching. And I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye. Have a great day.